Hi guys, how you doing? My name's Tiffany List, and today I want to talk about hair salon experiences. I know a lot of hairdressers do not like these kinds of videos, and I understand why. I get your job is hard. I have learned to do hair myself because of some of my experiences at a salon, and I get that it is not easy, okay? It's not. So I understand, you know, sometimes things don't always go the way that they're supposed to, but here's my thing. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. Okay, so the first time I went to the salon in my life, I was like wanting a little trimmy trim. You know, my hair is down here, and I was like, you know, just a little trim, whatever, with a couple subtle layers. And I literally walked out with hair up to here, layers up to here that were chunked, like chopped out, and just like around my face like this. It sucks sometimes, okay? And I don't expect anything when I go to the salon. I show them a picture of something, and if they can get anywhere near the picture, like, you know, anywhere near it, I am happy. But no, a lot of these times it doesn't happen. Another time I went to the salon, I bleached my hair myself. It was platinum blonde, okay? And I just did my roots, so the roots were a little bit yellow, and I didn't feel like you know, fucking up my hair or whatever. I was just like, you know what, I'll just go get it done by a professional. Let's do it, you know? So I get there, and you know, I just say, can you just, you know, tone down the yellowness of my roots a little bit, because I just wanted to match the rest of my platinum blonde hair. Oh. I walked out, not kidding, and I'm not over exaggerating, with this color hair all over my head from platinum blonde. And I bawled my eyes out, and I was being nice, but I was like, I actually have to pay for this. Like, I was like, I didn't ask for this. Like, wanted to get the fuck out of there, paid and left. A couple of times I've gone, I have liked my hair. God bless America. Thank God. Thank you to the few hairdressers who, I don't know where you went, but you're not around anymore, but you did a great job. So anyways, so recently I had black hair, right? And I'm like, all right, fuck this black hair. You know, my dad hates black hair. He looks at me every day. He's like, you look like a witch with that hair. He don't like it because it's not my natural hair color. I get it. Dads are weird like that. Whatever. So I go ahead and I'm like, I'm gonna, you know, color oops my hair. That's what I do. So I color oops my hair, and it turns out a very nice chocolate brown. And I'm like, oh, cool, you know, take a nap, go to bed, wake up the next day, and I swear to God, my hair is black again. I'm like, okay, color oops. All right, you're gonna do me like that this time. I get it. So I was like, all right, that's cool, you know, so whatever. So then after that, I'm like, you know, this sucks. Time to go in for a bleach bath. I mean, you know, just whatever. Just like how any other normal person would think. My mom is somewhat of a hairdresser. She's like a hairdresser dropout, whatever. So she has some Olaplex. So I was like, squirt, squirt, you know, get this shit. So whatever. So I do it with like 20 volume, like literally not kidding, 5 minutes on my head. And it actually turns out this nice, like brown color, but with just a few black spots in there that I don't know why. They just didn't lift. They didn't get enough bleach on. They didn't lift. So I was like, okay, that's cool, you know, whatever. So I'll like, you know, I'll hit up the hair salon. Let's go. Let's try it out. It's been a while. I'm like, I'll trust them. You know, let's just do it again. Fuck it. So I go to the hair salon and I say to my hairdresser, can you just even this out, please? You know, I show her a couple pictures. I'm like, you know, anything around. I showed her 10 different pictures. You know what? Any of these would be fine. I was like, basically, I just want it evened out. So any of these are going to be fine. You know, I don't care. I was like, and I just don't want any damage, because this hairdresser knows what I've gone through with damage before, because she cut my hair a few times. So I was like, I don't want any damage. That's my main thing, because I've been growing my hair out. It's finally healthy. It's shined to the end. It didn't have any breakage anywhere. Okay, it was finally like, you know, back to like how my old hair was. So my hairdresser, she goes in the back, mixes some shit up. I even paid extra for, it's not Olaplex at the salon. They had like Olaplex or some shit. I don't fucking know, some off-brand shit. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll pay extra for that Olaplex, whatever the fuck that is. I don't care, whatever. So I pay extra for that. So she paints it on for like an hour, then leaves me to sit for like another 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay, so I'm always thinking in my head, the bottoms, when you start at the bottoms and you leave it on for that fucking long, like, well, what is going, like, what is that? Don't do that. I feel like that's just not right. So I'm like, okay. And I know she used a high volume because I heard her talking about it. So I'm like, so this bitch probably has some like fucking 4D vol on my head right now. And the whole bottoms are probably just crisping off as I'm sitting here in this chair. She calls me over, like as she's cutting another client's hair. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm sitting over there waiting for her. She calls me over and she's like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and go over this with straightener. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've never heard of this before. I don't know if it's a new thing for hairdressers or whatever. So she takes a straightener and she starts clamping, and I feel my head burning. She started clamping down on the aluminum, and I'm like, is this like, this is not normal. I don't think. I don't know. I've never heard of it. I've never seen Guy Tang do it. I watch a lot of Guy Tang. I haven't seen him do that. Maybe that's a normal thing. I don't fucking know. But I was nervous at this point. I was shaking. I was like, oh my God. I'm not going through this again, because I have had my hair fried off so many times, and I was just like, this, no. I was shaking. I was like, is this going to burn off my hair? And she's like, no, 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 you're fine. She's like, your hair can handle it. And I hate when hairdressers say, your hair can handle it, girl. It's like, okay, girl, I'm sure. So anyways, so she does that, and then leaves me sit for another whatever amount of minutes. At this point, I'm like, the fuck, bitch? Like, okay. So finally, she's like, you're ready for your wash. So she starts taking them off. The top's like oranger, and the bottom's like blonde as fuck, and you know, whatever. So she's like, oh, we're gonna tone it and even it out. I'm like, all right, whatever. So she tones it, washes it, and then leaves me to sit there while she finishes up with somebody else, whatever. And I'm like over, you know, playing with my wet hair while I'm waiting for her. And I literally, not kidding, I went like this so lightly, and just pieces and pieces and pieces are breaking off in my hands like this. Just pieces everywhere breaking off. And this whole bottom layer, where is it? No, I think it's gone. No, seriously. This whole like bottom layer is like just whatever's left of it, is just like broken off. Because this whole bottom layer was the bottom that she left on for so fucking long. And I'm going like this, and I just feel it just all coming out in chunks. And I'm like, oh my God. So I went up to her and I was like, is this, like, this isn't normal. I don't think this is right. You know, my hair feels like wet spaghetti, and it just feels not right. She kind of looks at it and she's like, well, we definitely evened you out like you wanted. And I'm like, okay. So I'm asking you about the damage though. And she's like, well, it's definitely all one color. Like, it's not, there's no black. And I'm like, okay. I understand that. But I'm talking about the damage, you know, like I get it's a nice color. That's great. I'm more concerned about, is my fucking hair all gonna fall out or not, you know? And when I ignore that question more than once, you're kind of like, oh, all right. Cool. Thanks, Carla. That's not her real name, but we'll call her Carla. So then after that, she's like, you know what? We'll just trim you up a bit. We aren't going to charge you for it. So when she says this, I'm like, okay, if you're about to give me a free trim, I know you fucked my shit up. Simple as that. If you're about to not charge me for a haircut, then I know that you fucked my shit up. So then she, you know, goes back, gives me another treatment, then, you know, cuts my hair, and then I'm like, okay. So I want to get out there as fast as possible. I pay, you know, here's your $150, get me out of here, bye. So I get home, and I'm like just touching my hair, and this is after it's been, you know, heat styled and, you know, straightened and whatever, and I'm touching it and I can't get my fingers through the end. And I'm like, okay, this is with heat. So I know I'm in for a real fucking treat when I wash my hair. I know that other girls know how stressful it is when you finally get your hair to that healthy state that you want it, and then all of a sudden it's just all fucked, you know? So I finally wash my hair after a few days, and I go like this, just, you know, like when it's almost dry. I go like this, and just chunks of it are coming out, just breaking off. Not from my roots, but breaking off into my hands. And I'm like, oh, okay. Fucking great. Thanks, Carla. Thanks. No, I really appreciate it. And that was one thing that I was like, please don't fucking do that to me. So the other day I cut more off. I cut like this much off because I don't like damaged hair. I think it looks bad. Sorry if your hair is damaged. But I just think, I think it looks much better to have like healthier hair, even if it is shorter. So of course, the first thing I do is go in my mom's room, get her professional scissors, and I'm like, Carla, you fucked my shit up, you know, just cutting off my hair. And the last thing I want to do is cut my hair because I was trying to grow it out long, which really fucking sucks. Really sucks, Carla. You really fucking fucked me, Carla. It's fine. But no. So basically, now I feel like I'm like, you know, set back a lot in my hair growth journey. So I really just don't even care at this point. I don't know if I should just like go grab some extensions or what, because like I like long hair on me. I don't like short hair on me. I just don't. I never have. I feel like it doesn't suit me, and I haven't had long hair in 6 years due to you know, bleaching and then bad salon experiences like this one and whatnot. So I just really want a long hair again, and I feel like it's gonna be a while before that happens. And again, I want to say I understand that some hairdressers, you know, it is hard, and you know, maybe you don't know how long to leave the bleach on before it snaps a bitch's hair off, but make sure that you're constantly checking it, so that you don't ruin somebody's hair like that. And maybe not using straighteners on the aluminum foil, but just me, I don't know. So from here on out, I'll probably only do my own hair, and I probably won't use bleach on it, because bleach just fucks your shit up no matter what, whether you're professional or not professional. Sometimes, you know, if you over bleach, your hair just gets fucked up and it sucks, and then you have no hair. So so if you want long hair, then I just advise you stay away from the bleach altogether. I'm going to be using some good conditioners and some professional shampoos, and we'll see. But I know that once hair is fucked, it's usually fucked, and the products that you use just make it a little bit better looking. I didn't want to come on here and offend any people who work in a salon. I understand your job's hard, so I'm sorry that I've had bad experiences. I'm not saying that no one else should go to a salon. Give them a try, see how it goes, but just be prepared for anything sometimes, because sometimes your hair is not going to turn out the way you wanted, and sometimes your hair is just not going to be there after. I mean, I'm just joking, but you know, shit does happen. So just be prepared for anything. If you're going to the salon, make sure that you are ready for anything. So or just my best advice is just leave your hair alone or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what more kinds of videos you would like to see from me. Feel free to share any of your own salon experiences in the comments below, because I'd love to read them. You guys have a great day.